Good morning, everybody. This is AJ, Street Notes and Commentary and Voice Radio. I do want to welcome you to AJ Street Notes and Voice Radio. You are listening to Lo-Fi on Spotify, sharing with you what's happening in the community and all the things that make it difficult for our lives, but also all the things that brings joy to our lives. Because often what I tell people, if you can't do nothing else, meditate. And if you don't know how to meditate, please don't forget how to pray. I'll be right back. And again, you're listening to AJ Street Notes and Commentary and Voice Radio. I'll be back in a minute, folks. All right, everybody, this episode of this podcast is brought to you by LCSA, Life and Community Solutions Association, Incorporated. Changing and filling the void, making it easy for individuals who are suffering in our communities by offering opportunities to food, prescription support, assistance, I might add, and an advocacy program that offers assistance services to those that need a little help when dealing with the website, such as emails, preparing document, our advocacy resource program. Again, this is brought to you by LCSA, Life and Community Solutions Association. Change and fill the void, making a difference in the lives of many in our communities. And if you want to be a part of LCSA, please contact us at the website changeandfillthevoid.services or Life and Community Solutions Association.org. Enjoy the music. You're listening to classical house music. I'll be right back. All right. I'm looking for talent. If you can sing, and if you're a writer and you got your own tracks, I would love to have an opportunity to play your music on my podcast. What podcast you may be talking about? Well, I'm all over the place. But the two main ones are Street Notes and Commentary and Voice Radio. So if you want me to play your music and people want people to hear your voice, then you need to contact me at lcsachange@fillthevoid.info. Again, that is lcsachange@fillthevoid.info. Thank you. Hey. I'm about to get into this topic. Do you think people who are wealthy could ever be satisfied with just being rich? I don't know. Or do I know? Well, we need to know. In fact, we need to talk about it. I'll be right back with our topic for today. Do you think rich folks can be satisfied with just being rich alone? I don't think so, and maybe I'm wrong. I'll be back. You're listening to house music on Spotify. And this song is Tell You Straight. Oh man, don't you love it? All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to AJ Street Notes and Commentary and Voice Radio. I do want to welcome you this morning. It is morning where I am. I don't know what time of day it is where you are, but it's morning where I am, and I am feeling lovely. Oh, I had a cup of coffee or two. And I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling fine. Listen. The question that I had for everybody, do you think that rich folks could ever be satisfied with just being rich? Well, I think we have our answer. As regards to what we're dealing with in America today, when most of the people who are in power are wealthy, and yet they're not satisfied. And the question is, why is it that rich folks cannot be satisfied? Well, vain, greed, and disconnection from any forms of reality when it comes to people who are poor, or people who are working, the working class, the middle class, the whatever class, because they have a tendency to put us in class, and all that is about control. Because I want to ask everybody out there, do you consider yourself in middle class? How do you think of yourself right now? Even though you're working and you have a job, you may be working a full 40 hours, which is very limited these days to find a job that would give you a full 40 hours, because most people are working no more than 32 hours a day, 32 hours a week. And then you have some folks that, up a scale that may make full 40 hours a week. And you got some that just on salary and they get paid as is. This is your salary. This is what we require of you. And whatever it takes for you to get it done, you get it done. I don't care if it takes 40 hours, 80 hours, 30 hours, 20 hours. We just want it done. But what makes wealthy people comfortable with being rich and wanting more at the expense of the individuals that actually made them rich? What is the disdainment that they have against people like myself and you? Why do they hate the people that buy their clothes? Why do they hurt the people that go into their wholesale factories and work at their wholesale factories? Why do they hate the people that rent their apartments and their houses, go to their restaurants? Why do they hate the people that drive their cars and wear their cologne and their clothing? What is it about rich and wealthy folks till they have an issue with what they call common people, poor people, broke people, people that they want to claim is living off of the government? But we are the ones that are actually paying into the system, whether we recognize it or not. We pay into every system that exists, from paying our taxes to the government through state taxes and federal taxes and retirement taxes and extra taxes and created taxes, and even taxes that they claim that they cut, they actually increase in other ways. So we always pay. But for some odd reason, individuals who are wealthy have a problem with people like me and you. But let's not forget, there are a few of them that have testimonies of living a life of struggle. If you hear the story from most of these people, most of them say, I worked my way up. I was poor. I slept in a car. I was homeless. I lived in an apartment. I had roommates. There were times when I ate ramen noodles. I went to college and I wasn't doing well in college, and everything was a struggle. But then once they have obtained the wealth, the fame, and the power, they forget from which they come. But not everybody rich came from the bottom up, Some folks who are rich came from wealth, came from quote unquote middle class, or what I would say upper middle class. And yet they too are disconnected from people such as you and me. They too have an issue with helping individuals like ourselves. But the question is, why? Why is it such a problem for rich people to help what they call poor people, when poor people are the very ones that made them rich? Now, what makes us poor? What makes us poor is that we're not them. Okay? We're not them. That means that they don't have to worry about any of their necessities. It doesn't matter how much money we make. If we're not rich and wealthy, we always going to have in the back of our minds about if we're going to be able to pay this, that, or the other. We're always concerned about our necessities. Now, twisted. I know there are some rich folks out here worrying about losing their millions and their billions of dollars, but if they lose it, it would be because of negligence. It would be because of negligence, not because they had somebody that overseen their monies and their wealth and can determine if it ends, with exceptions to people that look like me. Most of us who are wealthy and rich, who are African Americans in this country, most of us, we have to even worry about losing it when we're wealthy because we don't even control our own money. We can't even make decisions to help folks in need the way we would like to. For some of us that use that as an excuse, because there are some that use it as an excuse, that I can't help you because the systems that be won't allow me to help you. So they are stuck where they are. They have to make compromises and sacrifices to hurt their own people, unfortunately. But this is the American that we're living in because for some reason, the conquer and divide method has continuously worked over and over and over, and it never ceased from working. I mean, why change the plan if it keeps working? When will the people wake up and realize that you are the billionaires and millionaires in numbers? In fact, you are a trillionaire. Yeah, I said it. You, the American people in this country, you combined together, unified together, you are a trillionaire. And the only way you can override a billionaire is that you got to show them your wealth. Just like they flaunt their wealth before us, we got to flaunt our wealth before them. We have to collectively come together in our conference room. We need to have a board meeting. All right. And all of us plays a role on that board. And we have to make a decision what we need to do to take back our lives, what we need to do to take back our wealth. Because right now, we're giving it away. And they continue to make money because we are not making the right decisions. And the only decision that we need to make is that we need to unify as a people and take advantage of the trillions of dollars that we have in our possession. If the wealthy keeps getting wealthy, who do you think fault it is? It's not theirs, it's ours. It's our fault because we are the ones that giving them the money to spend. If anybody just doing whatever they want to do and building whatever they want to build with your money, wouldn't you have a problem with that? You should.